like to invite you on our family adventure. That's GBtoBG. Yes, Great Britain to Bulgaria. We bought a rural property in a village not too far from sunny beach, and we'd like to show you our journey.
So when I keep saying that the sun sets at the back of our house, there you go. It's going down. Wow, that's big.
Good morning guys, dobro utro. Well, it's hard work getting the pool up, it's hard work maintaining the pool, but these two make it worthwhile. They absolutely love being in water. So even though, as you've seen, we visit other people's pools and complex pools, it's still nice to have something in your own backyard where they can just chill out, relax and enjoy themselves. So yeah, this morning, nice play in the pool for a couple of hours before lunch, and then we'll see what today brings. So you may have seen that Jess is being hard at work this morning. She's the flat pack furniture queen, and everything that turns up here, whether it be from IKEA or elsewhere, if it needs building, Jess is the person to do it. She's got a lot more patience than I have. So she's built our new bed, which only arrived the other day. We waited a good 10 days for delivery, but we got it eventually. Thanks for splashing me now, guys. Yeah, so we waited a good 10 days, but it's arrived, and the most important thing isn't actually the bed frame. It's a very basic bed frame, but it's the mattress. So we've now gone from the old memory foam mattress that we had, which was, for me, it was okay, but Jess didn't get on with it at all. So it's now a full spring mattress. Fingers crossed Jess will be able to get some sleep. So she's not slept for the last, well, couple of weeks we've been here really. So hopefully she's going to be comfortable, get some sleep. She's done the hard work, the bed frame's up, the mattress is on. We've just got some little set of drawers for the kids' room to build yet, but I'm sure she'll make a good job of that when she's ready. Other than that, the boys keep asking to go back into town, so possibly later on we'll have another trip down into Sunny Beach, go and grab some dinner, and yeah, he keeps asking to watch a rock band. Well, we know that at one of the bars there's a rock band on every night called the Vagabonds. Brilliant band, so hopefully we'll get to see them later and maybe get a late bus back, tire them out. Anyway, that's all from me for now. This is our third week, and all is good. Catch you guys later. Do skoro. Hi guys. So it's another really warm afternoon, and we've been out in the car today. We've been out to the Grand Janet supermarket, just stocking up on some supplies. So as it's a little bit out of the way, it's definitely worth our while taking the car down. Tried to stop at Kableshkovo. These two are loving life at the moment, enjoying themselves. Tried to stop at Kableshkovo on the way out, because there's a mechanic who has spent a lot of time in the UK and speaks really good English, and he's basically said give him a shout and he'll have a look at the car, because we know there's an oil leak on it. We bought it knowing that there was an oil leak on it. Done some research, don't think it's anything too serious. It's just as far as I know, it's some kind of oil pressure switch that's got a seal on it that just needs replacing. That's it. So hopefully it's not a big job, but we also need a couple of tyres and the front brakes just checking, make sure it's safe for the kids, and it's got an MOT coming up in a few days time, so I'll just get any bits and bobs that we know that need looking at sorted, get it through its MOT and see what happens. So looking forward to this coming weekend. We've got a day out with our friends from Sunny Day 5, Barbara, Brent and Marita / and everybody, because Barbara and Brent are off to the UK for a bit. So they've got a family wedding on, so they're shooting back to the UK. So we're going to make Saturday our day out before they go. And the possibility is that one of my friends should arrive on Friday, and hopefully he'll be out with us. One of my biker friends from the UK, who I'm sure won't mind being on here, but we'll see when he gets here. I'll ask him. So yeah, so it should be a good weekend. Looking forward to it. Anyway, catch you all later. Dos Coro. Well guys, we're back down in town on Flower Street, and as you can see from the last couple of videos, it's definitely getting busier now. So things are picking up here in Sunny Beach. Lots more tourists arriving daily, and yeah, from this point onwards I should think Flower Street and the Strip is going to be quite hectic. So we've promised Cody we'll take him to see a band. Now we know a really good band that play in one of the bars down on Flower Street at the Funny Pub, the Vagabonds. Brilliant band, so we promised we'll take him to watch the band for an hour before we head back to the village. But yeah, really interesting to see how things have changed in literally 2 weeks. Who's that? It's the parrots. Hi Toby! Look at what's going on at the end. Good morning, Dobro Utro. So had a great night out last night in town. Took the kids to watch Mr. Vagabond at the Funny Pub, just for an hour or so in between the football. So it was a good night. Yeah, I never managed to get any more cherries off the tree, and unfortunately now they've all gone over and are dropping off. So our beautiful cherry tree isn't as beautiful anymore. They go past a certain point and then we start just getting lots of rotten cherries on the floor. It's a bit of a pain. So that's the first job of the morning, is sweeping up all the cherries that have dropped. Second job of the morning is uncovering the pool and getting it ready for the kids, because it's so hot, even from sort of 8 o'clock in the morning. The temperature just rises so quickly here that by the time the kids are up and had some breakfast, they're needing the pool. So get the pool uncovered and check the chemicals and get the kids in the pool for another hour or two this morning. Trying to think, we've got lots to do actually. We've not been back to Home Max yet to pick up the base for the sink for the kitchen, which I need to do. Now my mate Hagen was going to pick it up while we were in the UK and he forgot about it. So I need to grab the paperwork off him and make a trip to Bulgaria. So I think what we're going to do, I think we'll probably end up stopping at Home Max to pick up the box with the unit in, and then go across to Practica or somewhere else and try and find the worktop that we want somewhere different, only because I'm not happy with Home Max. The way I was treated with the order was really bad. So I'm going to go and pick up what we've ordered, because I can't get out of that, and go and spend money elsewhere, because Home Max have well and truly lost my custom now. So yeah, so that's another job we need to do. Plus it'd be nice to have a trip up to Jumbo. We tend to go to Jumbo when we're here, just because it's full of everything you could possibly need as a family. So and we've got a couple of things coming up, like my birthday and Cody's birthday while we're here, so we're going to need some bits for that. So yeah, that's another job on the list. Lots of things to do, just not enough time to do it, as usual. Still suffering my back. My back's not really eased up much, which is a little bit worrying, but not a great lot I can do about that. It is what it is. I've just got to crack on and just keep going, really. That's all I can do. So obviously no heavy lifting, no more flagging. A couple of weeks I've got some more friends coming over, expat friends that live here most of the year, and they've offered to come up and help me do some more flagging. So we'll see, that might happen, but I'm certainly not going to push myself. But it's just the way it is. Right, time to uncover the pool, get sorted out for the kids. Catch you later, do skoro. So, something we haven't done for a while, and that's a walk around the village. But tonight it's a pleasant evening, and Cody's behaving himself for once. So I said, after being stuck at the house all day, we've not been out anywhere, Jess isn't feeling too great. I said me and Cody will come out for a little walk around the village and yeah, do some filming. So as you can probably see, it is now going on for 7 o'clock at night, maybe even a bit later, and the sun is still shining. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's the doggy. That's a good little dog. No, that's a cute little dog.
So like I keep saying, our village is only very small, and we live on the main road through the village, and then on either side of the main road there is a little side street that goes off, and then at the end of the side street there's like a back road that is just the length of the village as well. This back road is a little bit rough and ready, doesn't get a lot of use, but as you can see, literally what, maybe 500 meters or so behind our house, and it is just nothing but countryside and mountains. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is one of the beautiful things about living in our village. Have you got a big rock? Is that it is small, you know, it's small, everybody seems to know everybody. You know, some of the villages that are around us are a little bit bigger. The village next to us is much bigger, and you'd easily get lost in the other village. Here you can't really get lost. There's nowhere that you could possibly go that's going to take you more than a few hundred meters away from the road. There's one road in, one road out, and then a few little dirt tracks off the back of the village that go out to the farmland. You can actually get from our village on the back roads to Košice, but you've really got to have a four-wheel drive vehicle to do that. It's quite a difficult road to drive. It's literally just a dirt track through the fields. But I was introduced to that by Hagen with his ATV company, ATV Adventures Burgas. And yeah, he took me on a little bit of a trek through the back roads, so I knew exactly where they were in relation to our village. So yeah, right, and as you can see, just at the end of this road, you might just be able to see a road sign. You can certainly see the trees, the big lot of green trees at the end. Well, that's the park, so that's literally the middle of the village. It's always crazy to see that in summer, the delivery of firewood. So that's interesting. So just before we hit the farmers' fields, we've just come along one of the paths at the back of the village, and there is a drain. So this will be for all the rainwater in winter that will come down from the mountains, and obviously this allows it to bypass our village. So it runs the whole length, probably all the way down to the lake, which is a little bit lower down than we are. So yeah, that's cool. So this is interesting. So when I was looking at Google Earth of the village, I noticed this little separate kind of villa area, and the reason why I spotted it is because it looked like they had pools, and it was quite a rarity in the village to see the pools like I did on Google Earth, but it's the first time I've actually found out where it is. So I think it's like a little gated sort of villa area. Now whether it's expats that own them or whether they're Bulgarian owned, I don't know. But it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool to be here because it's the first time I've actually seen this bit. And it's just off the back of the village. So that's the back line of the village there. So it's kind of like a little separate entity. And definitely posh. So I was right, it's like a little gated community in its own right, with security on. So yeah, we do actually have a nice little posh villa area at the back of our village. That's cool. It's really cool, as I didn't actually know what it was. Even though I had seen it on Google Earth, I still didn't actually know which part of the village it was in. And now I do. Well, cool. So again, I've just got to point out, because I find it very interesting, the difference from the rich in Bulgaria and right next door, the poor. And that just seems to be how it goes. You've got the really big nice houses and villa type houses with swimming pools and all sorts of things. Then right next door, a little old rural house, probably with old people living in it. Across the road, more of the same. Little old houses, rural properties. Yeah, it's just the way it is here. There's definitely a big divide between the rich and the poor. I'm not sure where we fit in on that, to be fair, because we have bought a rural property, a rural house, and an old building at that. But every year we keep making improvements, so you know, I think we should fall somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I love seeing some of the structures here because they're absolutely stunning. Don't get me wrong, you know, the building techniques here are not great compared to the UK, but when you see some of the structures and what they've done, It's absolutely stunning. I just love the diversity in these villages. There's no two houses that are the same. They're all a little bit different. And yeah, it's just interesting to walk round and see. What's in this garden? What's in this garden here?
Cow.
A cow? Are you sure?
Yeah, what?
Well, the price of beef over here is very expensive, and it's actually, I think it's a young bull. It's a young bull that he's got here, so whether it's going to be a breeding bull or whether it's going to be for food, I do not know. But we've seen them grow lots of fruits and veg, and now they're growing a nice bit of steak and some beef burgers. That's really cool, isn't it? Really cool. Yeah.
I like cow. I like these things.
You like beef burgers as well, don't you?
Yeah, me
The absolutely amazing outdoor staircases that you get here. Obviously you wouldn't want that with kids in the house. Well,
They've definitely been to somebody else.
yeah, we haven't seen these kittens for a little while. Now, Jess seems to think they've been to somebody else's house, but they're looking a little skinny, so they've not been being fed. Which obviously, when they're here, they get fed all the time. So I think Mummy moved them away because she didn't want to carry on feeding them and let them fend for themselves. Anyway, they found their way back here, so I will go and put some more food out for them. All 4 kittens are back. So that's cool, isn't it, kids? Yeah, it looks like we've got some very hungry kittens, so I think Mummy might have decided that it was best to bring them back. Obviously they're all weaned, so I think that was Mummy's plan, take them off so she didn't have to feed them anymore. She's been loving as ever. Yeah, take them off, let them fend for themselves, and then now that they're really hungry, oh, come on. So the black one's still very timid, the other ones are still quite friendly, the black one's not sure. But yeah, anyway, we're now feeding 5 cats again, which we haven't done for over a week now, because they've been there's only been Mummy cat that's been coming back. Let them eat, let them have a drink in the shade, and hopefully they'll stick around. So we've had a nice surprise today. We've had a visit from Peter and Patrick, both expats that live out over here. Peter's been up to the house many times, been a good friend for the past couple of years. In fact, one of the very first people I actually met in Sunny Beach. And Patrick is one of our new friends, Irish guy, very, very interesting. And yeah, we've known him for a while now, but it's the first time he's been up to the village. So we're just trying to get an idea of what he thought of the village life and the house. He seems to have enjoyed it. And we're currently waiting for the bus to head back to Sunny Beach. And all sat out front of the shop looking like gypsies. That's what we do. So they've been helping me in the garden, helping me just sort a few bits down, because my back's still not 100%, so there was a bit of heavy lifting that needed doing, so they've helped me with that, which has been really nice to have the little bit of help. Just means I can move things on a little bit faster, try and get some more of the flagging down before it gets really hot next month. After saying that, we've had 30 odd degrees again here today, so it's certainly not cool, but hey ho, that's what you come to Bulgaria for: the heat, the sun and the outdoor lifestyle. Catch you later. Dusk. Well, good morning, Dobro jutro. We're now at the stage where the pool has got more toys in it than water, but the boys are happy. As soon as they get up in the morning, first thing we want to do is get in the pool. Yeah, so it's going to be a good day today. I'm shooting off to the airport soon to go and pick up one of my good friends, a biker brother. Yeah, so hopefully you'll get to see him on here later. In the meantime, just chill out with a coffee, enjoying the morning in the sun. Catch you later. Do skoro. Well guys, Kit's here, having a quick look at the sunny beach life, and we're on the pier watching the waves roll in. A bit windy tonight, but what a brilliant start. So, as every time we're on the strip, it's got to happen. Jess has got her donuts. It looks like Kit's buying them for her as well. Jess is happy, she has her chocolate donuts. Never mind the kids. Kids, nay, 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 nay. Throwing sand, nay. Nay.
Nothing else matters.
And welcome to another beautiful day in the village. Slight difference today though, I don't know if you can see by the vines or not, but we've got a bit of a breeze, so we've got a little bit of a light wind that's coming through, which is just cooling things down nicely, just enough for me to actually cut back the grapevines. So yes, the grapevines are absolutely lovely to look at, they're lovely to have. There's just a ridiculous amount of fruit here. It's just absolutely full of grapes. Yeah, beautiful. However, grapevines are ridiculous to keep on top of. They just seem to grow like you wouldn't believe. So, not that we're going to use it again this year, but we might try and give it away to some of the villagers. It's probably the best way. Let the locals have the grapes and they can turn it into rakia or wine or whatever they like to do with it. You can hear that wind picking up now. Nice bit of the breeze, so I'm going to crack on. Anyway, do skoro. Alright.